What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome back to the next video here on the TETH with the bioweapons. I'm not sure if this is even remotely going to work because I have never actually seen anybody use these weapons successfully. I think in the last half year or so, those weapons may just be almost worthless. But I want to test them because it's just been such a rare sight, you know? So let's go test into the game with the TETH being the robot that can potentially stay alive forever. I think if those weapons can perform, then it will be now on the TETH. But I have my doubts. We have team deathmatch here. So let's spawn them TETH right here. Best option for us to try and see if these weapons can do something. I think we have like, what, 300 meters range with these weapons. Let's see if that is enough for us to do something with them. So we already have... okay, I'm absorbing this all with my shield. Somehow, I got locked really long. And the physical shield is still there, but it's hard to even tell when that physical shield is going away. Like, now something was happening with me. Maybe we can get in a little closer. Let's see. Okay, the enemy is over there. But I got dude with me. Okay, I've got this this guy with me. And those weapons here, they have, you know, damage over time, right? So they're dot weapons. They're able to do damage over time. So that could be good. But you see the damage is really mediocre. I mean, we're hitting that Pathfinder perfectly. And we did like, what, 150,000? And even the dot damage is not very impressive. And that, I think, is one of the problems. Is that you can barely break through shields, as you can see here. Even if you do break through the shields, well, you're not doing much, you know? Reload is nice and fast. So he's getting whooped, okay. Reload on those weapons is nice and fast, but there's just no damage in them. So we're doing everything we can here, maximum damage. Bro gets a shield. Alright, he gets killed by the next guy here with his... The sword unit guy just comes around and kills all my targets. One thing that's interesting is that we're suppressed right now, as we are constantly. But it doesn't really make much difference. Because we're not really doing direct fire damage anyways. We're doing our damage primarily through... primarily through the dot, or that's at least how it should be. The problem is that Pixonic has changed how dot damage is applied, you know? So what it basically means is you're not really doing a lot of damage anymore with dot weapons. They basically just... they don't count dot for long enough. It's extremely annoying that the entire enemy team is here able to lock me down every time. It's just constant lockdown on me. Okay. I did a little bit of damage. Let's see if maybe we can go over there. Yeah, okay. We're here now. I could even use the battleship on me to do more damage output. Oh, now we're actually doing something there. Oh, enemy Titan already on us. Okay. Stealth. Ultra long-lasting stealth on this guy. Okay, let's get out of here. Don't want to fight the Titan. I wonder how much damage we're gonna do at the end of this video, you know? Let's go for him. I hit it. Wait, I hit him and did 20,000. 20-something thousand to him. Whoa, I just did like 360,000 to his physical shield thing. That's interesting. Assist. Have I even gotten a single kill yet? I'm not sure if we even got a single kill, but I really would like to see how much damage we're gonna be doing at the end of this match. Probably not very much. Okay, teleporting away here. Oh, enemy Titan is there. Okay, I got a kill. I actually managed to get a kill. Nice. Okay, battleship on me for more damage output. Which he phase shifts through. Absolute godlike perfection from the man. Phase shifted through my most incredible damage output moment. That is not very good. That hurt me extremely because I would have done a lot more damage there, and now I couldn't do it. Taunted, blackout shield, taunt, suppression, lockdown, everything. Bro, it's just... The game is just purely negative effects against you the entire playtime, basically. But we're doing a bit of damage against the Titan here. Okay, he's jumping away. Against the TETH? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, let's see what we can do about him. Oh, I managed to teleport even though I went away. I got EMP'd by him, and I still managed to suppress him. No, sorry, teleport. I managed to teleport away even though I was EMP'd in this moment. So he's stuck there for a little bit. I don't know where he got the energy shield from. Probably Battleship. But it seems like we're both not gonna do much about each other. Again with the EMP. And I never know which direction my bot faces when I come out of this. So he literally EMPs me every single time. Right? I cannot tell if he's ever EMP'd. Okay, more damage output from the battleship now. And now we're actually doing some damage. Wow. Am I winning the fight, dude? Okay, now I got help, but... Dude, was I winning the fight with the bioweapons? No way. I believe this is the same Leo that's been in the air for like forever. Okay. Teleported here. Now we're attacking from further away with the bioweapons. I mean, you know, it's like 100,000, and I believe that this damage ignores... corrosion damage ignores resistance, right? So if he dashes, for example, I should be able to just continuously attack him, no problem. I should be fine doing that, I think. So the Raptor taking some damage, nice. Yeah, what I was gonna say before, Pixonic has changed the way dot effects work. They used to accumulate a lot of dot effects and count and tick much longer. Nowadays, it changed, and the dot effect itself only lasts for like 5 seconds, which basically makes all dot weapons kind of useless at that point, because if you accumulate the dot effect, but you can't actually, you know, add enough of the effects that you can do damage with it, and they don't last long enough, what's the point, you know? So either they change it so that most of the damage is done by its direct hit, which means there is really no point to dot in general, or they make it so that dots actually mean something in the game and they stay with you for a longer time, you know? But ever since they changed this to the way where the dot effect is just not lasting longer than 5 seconds, ever since then, I feel like dots are useless in the game. Ultimate Minos here. He EMP'd me. Okay, okay, now he's doing that. It's okay, I can still do that with him, no problem. So we're doing 400,000. Wow! Somebody just absolutely equalized the guy out of existence. Okay. Let's jump over there, because I'm sure if there's somebody, they're gonna spawn closer here or here. No? Nobody spawn. Okay, how much do you think we've done? I would say like maybe 2.5 million. I don't think it's gonna be more than that, because these weapons just... Although we did see some 400k numbers from time to time. Let's say 3.5 million. Okay, that's my... What? Yo, we did 9.4 million? How? When? Does it count the damage that you do to physical shields also to this? Because we did a lot of damage to physical shields. Let's try one more time, okay? The team deathmatch was actually a really good map in this situation to test. But yeah, interesting. I never expected to be doing that kind of number here. That is a bad map. Okay, that's not really a good map, but it's you know, it's good that we're seeing it, because you're not gonna always have the perfect map for your weapon. This is probably one of those moments. So there's a TETH robot. There's no point for us to shoot the thing here. Yep. Oh no, are you kidding me, man? Alright, whatever. Good. Let's get closer a little bit down here. Oh no, I'm not in range. 300 meters. Now we are in range. And one thing that's cool about these weapons is that they have a really fast traveling speed. Like, it's easy to hit moving targets with them. I got the kill. What? How did I just get the kill? I wonder how long it's gonna take for us to actually move away from each other, because this is this annoying thing with war robots. You literally get stuck against each other. It's extremely annoying. Okay, he's just shooting me with the turret. Can I do this? No. Sometimes it fires up at the enemy and sometimes it doesn't. It drives me nuts. It's like a random thing. Okay, and there he goes. Nice. Okay. So far, I don't think I've done any damage whatsoever to anybody. Oh, now, see, this time it fired the teleportation shot into the air. Into a higher arc. I don't understand. Okay, I'm taking tons of damage here. Okay, we're hitting him. Very nice. This guy here with the new weapons. I don't like these new weapons so much, but I guess they're okay. Oh wow, we just shot the thing into the air. Targeting 6 times. Nice. Okay, you're going down. You're going down. Tick, tick, tick. I wanted to kill him with the dot. All right, battleship on me for more damage output. Of course, shield and phase shift and whatever. There goes all my potential damage that I could have done extra with that battleship. Because every enemy just presses a button and becomes invincible. It's war robots now. Be it through shields, through phase shifts, through whatever. Millions of ways to be immune to damage. And that was only 1.1 million damage. That doesn't count. Let's do it a better one. That was terrible. Match was way too quick. Alright. But what do you think about the bioweapons, guys? I never see anybody use them, and I think it's for the reason. Because, you know, you're adding phase shift to... Or no, you're adding corrosion to the enemy, but they just phase shift or something like this. So basically they just make that damage that you would potentially do with the corrosion completely worthless by pressing a single button, you know? And I think that's a bit of a problem for the corrosion weapons. Alright, we got this beacon. Let's see if we can jump behind him. Come in from behind, do some damage from here. Wow, okay, the sword unit just killed everybody there. And see, like, in times where people can do this sort of thing, like, I'm never gonna kill this guy easily because my corrosion doesn't work against him, see? He doesn't even understand where I am. What the heck was he doing, dude? All he had to do was press one button. How hard can this be? Okay, I shot my thing. More battleship damage on me. And now let's see. What the heck? Did I just do that? I'm really fast. Fast as heck, boy! Oh, and there goes the phase shift. Most annoying thing in the game when you're using corrosion weapons is phase shift. It drives you nuts because all your corrosion is deleted from your enemy. Oh, I killed the Crisis in his thing. Teleport. He's gonna need a minute to understand where I am. Dude, actually it does seem to work rather okay, right? So he's gonna land now. Hello? Hello, bro. Oh. Again with the phase shift. Again with the phase shift. Maybe I can EMP him so that he can't fly, but that didn't work. But you know what? The battleship meter is really going up high. And look, we just did like 500,000 physical shield damage to him. Don't even ask me how that's supposed to be possible, but... So now we're hitting really hard with the increased damage output from the battleship. Yeah, and the bioweapons, they seem to fill up the battleship meter pretty quickly. Maybe especially when you're hitting like physical shields like this. I mean, I'm already back at 50%, you know? It's kind of cool, actually. Oh no, and now it fired, it auto-aimed the shot. And back at 100%. Is this a... Oh, it's a Condor, yeah. It looked like a Falcon for a second, you know? Do you feel like the Condor looks like a Falcon when you're only seeing him fire with the middle weapon? How am I even getting kills? Uh-oh, Titans. Alright, battleship damage on me. Alright, more damage output. Nice. Oh boy. Alright, let's get out of here because I don't want to get hit by all those Titan weapons. I do want to stay close enough though to add the corrosion damage to them. What are you shooting at? Okay, it's also a Titan. Wow, they're spawning all their Titans now. The sword unit just went. He's gonna come back here somewhere. Where he started from. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's go for him here. For the Titan boy. Yeah, I don't know. Damage seems extremely mediocre here against Titans. But it is ramping up. Like, if you just hit long enough, it does ramp up eventually. But now we're not really charging the Titan, the battleship meter much anymore. You think maybe I can EMP him? He's like, what the heck, where are you? Now I'm behind him again. He's like, what? Super annoying. Keep teleporting behind the guy. And he doesn't really have the right weapons. Oh, hello. All good things come from above. Yeah, now it takes a long time to charge the battleship for some reason. I don't know, it's different, it's situational. Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it doesn't. So now battleship is ready, he's jumping away one more time. Let's see if we can follow him. Where's he going? Battleship on me. Oh, there he is. Okay, more damage from the battleship now. From the Frederick. Yeah, I mean, okay, we did like 1 million damage to his shields. But barely anything to his actual health. More damage with this shot. Okay, trying to EMP him. Match is over in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so let's see. That looked like we did something to some guys, but the Titans, even though technically the corrosion should bypass resistance, did seem to do a lot less damage against them. But that might be because Pixonic has switched away from damage coming through the actual corrosive effect. More from the direct hit is where the damage comes from nowadays. And yeah, I feel like that's a bad thing because it takes away the uniqueness of corrosion weapons. If you would ask me, I would suggest going back to actually letting the corrosive effect take the majority of the damage and make the weapons more interesting by having that corrosive effect last much longer on you. I wouldn't feel like it's overpowered if the corrosive effect stays with you for 30 seconds, right? Maybe it does a little bit less damage per tick, but it stays with you longer. And maybe you shouldn't be able to remove the corrosion by pressing phase shift, you know? Maybe the corrosion just ticks past the phase shift. It doesn't do damage while you're shifting, but it keeps ticking after you come out. Just an idea on how to make corrosive weapon a little more unique in the game and actually give them a sense of existence, a reason to exist. Other than that, I think it looks really cool. I love the looks, by the way, on the TETH with those weapons. Green and blue. Nice combo. But yeah, let me know what you think, man. And well, if you also think that having the ticking last longer again is a good thing for corrosive weapons. Because let's face it, man, nobody's using them. When have you ever seen somebody in the Champions League use Viper or Wasp or Sting or these, right? Nobody's using corrosive weapon because they freaking suck, man. And it's up to Pixonic, it's their job to make sure those weapons have a reason to exist. And those 2 points, let the tick last longer again, like let it tick for a much longer time, and maybe the phase shift and such shouldn't actually delete the effect. Maybe it should just stall the moment for the dealing damage time for the moment, and then keep ticking after. Just a few ideas. Anyways, have a good one. Manni signing off, and bye-bye, my friends.